So I've been spinning, but I haven't been spinning that because I don't have enough bobbins to do anything. So, especially high speed. And I had already started my Magic Sticks, the purple yarn. So this is the first
really
bobbin,
pretty.
and it is overspun like crap in some places. Most spots it's okay, but there are some spots where it's very curly because I overspun it because I'm trying to make it too thin. And then I spun the other. There are 3 different shades of purple. One really light purple, which is this, which is the unspun. I pre-drafted it and put it in the balls. And then the one I just showed you, and then this one, which is the darkest one, that I wound off onto a Nostra pin because I only have 2 high-speed bobbins, so I needed it free to spin the last part of it. So once I get the rest of it spun, which will hopefully be this afternoon, I'll let it sit overnight and then ply it tomorrow, hopefully. And by the next show,
Yay.
I should have some inspun to show you.
It'll be pretty.
It's pretty thin. I'm still hoping for a fingering weight, but if it is, it'll be a heavy fingering. So we'll see.
It's pretty.
So that's
pretty
all
colors.
I've got for spinning. And
Leslie
now onto
likes to separate stuff by colors.
I do. So when I do my shoe kit, it's going to be very orderly. So
how are you going to do that?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I got to pull out the fiber and look at how they dyed it and see what I want to do with it.
It's in chunks of color.
Yeah, that's what I assume. So I'll have to pull the chunks apart and then put them in an order that I like. It's going to take work on my end to get it the way that I want.
Yeah, there's like 4 colors, so you couldn't do a 3-ply if you're.
Well, no, I would stripe the colors, but I'll separate them into chunks anyway. Maybe I'll document that on the blog as an entry. So announcements and favorite things are kind of our biggest section. We already talked about some of the stuff. Going from Tour de Fleece, or going from spinning, we can talk about Tour de Fleece. We do have a Knit Girls team, although it's kind of just more of an honorary thing because we haven't really talked much about it.
No. There are no prizes. The prizes are you completing your own goal.
Good job, girls and gentlemen. I don't know if we have any male spinners, actually. I know we have male knitters, but
I don't know.
Whatever. Also, I want to throw in a quick congratulations to our friend Amy, Fun Fairy Girl. She did complete her master's in something HR related. I don't remember exactly what it is because my mind goes squeaky when we start talking about HR, but so congratulations to Amy.
Yay! Congratulations to Lynn Zim too for a great prize winning.
She did. She won at Estes.
At Estes, yeah. So she's awesome.
Yeah, she makes and talking about Lynn, her hand spun. She's going to give some of it away in a competition. She and her friend, is it her sister or is it just a friend? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Anyway, she and somebody else are trying to raise money for Make-A-Wish, and they're doing it's kind of like an amazing race, but it's all in a city, and part of it's a physical activity, and they have to race to get somewhere. And
cool.
I can't remember what it's called exactly, but we'll link to her blog with the details.
Lynn exercises a lot. She's in great shape.
She's a triathlete, and she does something called the kettlebells, where you pick a dead weight up, and anyway, so Lynn Zim is awesome, and she's raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation on her blog. I think it's a really low goal, too. She's only trying to get like $800, and she's giving away some of her incredible hand spun.
Yes.
In that, as well as a bunch of other prizes. I'm going to donate something. I know Laura's going to donate something. So
we'll figure something out.
You know, if you have anything that you can donate, or if you have any money you can donate, Make-A-Wish is a great foundation.
Yep, we like Make-A-Wish. They do good stuff, cool stuff.
We talked about Tour de Fleece. We talked about the Knit Girls yarn. Now you had something you wanted to talk about.
I met at TNNA. I met a very nice woman whose name was Bobby Hayward. And, well, her phone number's on it. Can you cover that part? Yeah. And I'll link her in the show notes, her website. She does socks. She does an organization called Covers and Soles, Knit with Love from Head to Toe. And it's about doing a bit more than what is required. Our mission is to supply each and every American soldier, male or female, deployed in Iraq or Afghanistan with a pair of hand-knit wool socks and a warm cover. That's a watch cap in civilian speak. So they do both socks and helmet liners, essentially. And she was very, very nice. I got to class early because I hadn't done my swatches yet.
Shocker!
Well, see, I didn't use my swatches. I did 5 swatches for Melissa Liebman's class. Did not need to do any of them. And so I was like, I'm not going to do it for my other class. And then I got there and I was like, well, we're doing edging. I might need to have some you know, swatches. So she was kind enough. I didn't even write down the swatches that I needed.
Oh no!
So, well, I did, but I lost the paper. So Bobby was kind enough to share her paper that she had written down the swatches that she needed.
Right.
And not laugh at me.
Unlike me.
Yeah, it was just, she's a really nice woman, and she started telling me about her organization, and I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
And I thought some of you might be interested, so she gave me her card, and I stuck it like in my credit card thing in my wallet so I wouldn't lose it, because I feel it's really important.
Yeah, it's
so
definitely
anyway,
a
I'll
good
link it in the
cause.
show notes. She's super sweet, and there you go. It's one more charity project if y'all want to do charity knitting.
I know that our friend Timmy does a lot of charity knitting, so.
Timmy's awesome.
Yeah.
I have great respect for people who do a lot of charity knitting because I'm selfish.
Yeah, I'm greedy too. It's like if I'm going to put that much work into it, it's probably going to be for me. I do occasionally knit for other people.
And I knit you a pair of socks, even though you don't believe it. I went through my Ravelry projects.
Because I was complaining about, I've knit you 2 or 3 pairs of socks. I've knit her mother a pair of socks. And I said, well, you've never knit me socks. I'm going to whine about it. And then
she did.
I forgot that she had actually knit me for my birthday last year or the year before.
2 years ago.
A pair of Vaughans, and my fiance, who meant well, put them through the dryer, and now they're about that big. So
I did you knit.
She did knit me a pair,
socks.
but because I can't wear them anymore, they don't
They're
count. And the only other announcement I had was that I've decided to start doing the Master Knitter Program Level 1, and Laura's steadfastly not even engaging in the topic.
I won't even go into it. If y'all want to talk about me in that thread, because I'm not even going into it.
She put it on ignore already. There are a few other people who are doing it with, well, not necessarily with me, but at the same time as me. So we're going to start at probably no later than the 1st of July. And arbitrary goal is going to be 1 swatch a week with the rest week thrown in there whenever we need it, if we've got other stuff going on. So I really just want to try and get the swatches done by the end of the year. So if you've done the Master Knitter program and have any helpful tips, feel free to leave them on the blog or PM me on Ravelry or whatever. And I appreciate everybody who has joined in. I think we started with 4 people and now we're at like 8 or maybe more.
That's very cool.
We've enabled other people. So
you're good at that.
Yeah, I'm the only one, right? You're
yeah,
not good at that
I don't enable alerts to do anything.
So
there's a little halo that circles my head.
In her head, maybe. That's it, really. That's all we have. It's really, really hot
I'm
out
melting.
here.
I feel like the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz. I'm not gonna lie.
So, because we turned the fans off, we didn't want the noise to be annoying. But that's how much we
There's
love you.
a little breeze. Oh, there was just a breeze.
See, you talked about it and it went away. Anyway, that's all for episode 13. We hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back again next week because Laura's not going out of town until the week after. So,
yay!
We'll see you guys again next week.
And when I'm in, so 4th of July, I'm going to visit family, and my sister,
Lemon Half,
is going to be there. We're bringing her a lemon tree.
And I think that we should all petition Becky do a
and Matt,
TheKnitGirlls
her
episode.
husband.
Matt would be entertaining as like the occasional jump in, do something crazy kind of person.
He can sit with us.
But
he can model stuff.
There you go. He can be your model for your finished objects. Anyway, I think we should all petition Becky do a TheKnitGirlls episode.
Can I tell my random Becky story for the week?
Sure, absolutely.
Why not? So Becky and I were on the phone, and she was talking about how there's a big trend if you have a baby to knit cocoons. And she was telling me how stupid that was. And then she got this epiphany, and she was like, I'm going to knit cocoons for my cats and hang them in them.
And then she's like, I gotta go do that now!
And then she hung up the phone. So there may be pictures of cats in cocoons in the near future. It just cracks me up.
So y'all have a good week. I hope it's not as hot where y'all are as it is here, because it's unbearable.
Heat warning, the weather
Advisory,
radio keeps going off.
So y'all have a good week. We'll see you again next week, and until then, happy knitting, knit on, do whatever.
Have a good time.